Dustin De La Torre here with FightHubTV.com, here with Jared Papazian, who will be making his UFC debut against Mike Easton on UFC on FX. Jared, before we get into your opponent, Mike, I want to get touch basis on the subject. You found out last week that you were going to be fighting on January 20th. Let us know how everything's coming about with maybe a 10 to 12 day camp, and let us know how everything's coming.
Everything's going good. I got the call last week, last Thursday. Good thing I was training for a fight. I was planning on fighting in March, so I was training like I have a fight, and I got the call, so I'm ready. I'm fight next week, so I'll be ready to make my UFC debut against Mike Easton. So it's gonna be good.
You'll be taking on Mike. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Lloyd Irvin. He's got a great ground game. What are your thoughts on the fight? Where do you see this fight going? Do you expect to take him down? You've got equal amount of wins via submission and knockout, so you're pretty well-rounded. Let us know how you see this fight playing out with Mike.
Yeah, he's a very tough black belt, but he doesn't really use that too much. He likes to stand and bang, but if he goes to the ground, he is dangerous. He's a great BJJ black belt, but it seems like he likes to stand and bang, which I like to. So I think it's gonna be another fight of the night. So I think it's gonna be an entertaining fight for the fans and everybody watching on FX and supporting us guys. The 35ers gonna be on the card.
Great. You mentioned that he likes to stand and bang, but he's also a great grappler. Who have you brought in your short camp to help you train for this?
For my wrestling, I brought in Arnold Demizian, great wrestler. Savant Young, kind of like his twin, kind of looks like him, built like him, just a little heavier. I brought in Rick O'Kane, my stand-up coach, my BJJ black coach is Alberto Crane. He's my jiu-jitsu coach. Leo Franco, my strength and conditioning. Also Joey Alvarado, my strength and conditioning coach. All my training partners, Martin Gatz, Keenan Lewis, Karan Darbetti, everybody just helped me on. I feel ready.
You mentioned Alberto, who's your head trainer, and then you got someone like Karan, and then Manny Gambarian, who have been in the UFC. What was, when you found out that you were going to be in the UFC, what was their initial reaction? What did they tell you? And let us know how they have guided you so far.
Oh man, they said it's your time. You're ready. You're more than ready. You got more than 20 fights. You're more than ready. It's your time to take over, and you're ready. It's your time to shine. So it's my time to shine, and I'm going to shine on the 20th.
For those people who don't follow you on Twitter, you are very vocal about getting in the UFC. You were always tweeting to Dana White and Sean Shelby. Was this fight, was getting into the UFC, I mean, you were one of the top bantamweights outside of the UFC. Did you know that you were on their radar and it's something of that sort? Or was this completely out of the blue when you got the call from Sean Shelby?
No, we been communicating back and forth with Sean Shelby. My manager, Darren Harvey, has a great relationship. He manages Manny Gambarian, Ronda Rousey. So no, we've been going back and forth. We were just waiting for a slot to open. When I saw a slot open, I tweeted him right away. I tweeted Sean Shelby, "I'm ready to go, sir. Put me in against Mike Easton." Fortunately, it worked, and my manager kept pushing, and it worked. And thank you, Sean, for giving me that slot, and can't wait to perform on the 20th.
Great. Before we let you go, would you like to thank any of your sponsors?
Yes, I'd like to thank Rev Gear, drharrisonlee.com, Ace Parts Only, where you can get your used parts of Honda or Accord parts from Ace Parts Only, and headrush.com.
Great. Make sure you guys catch out Jared Papazian on UFC on FX, January 20th. Thank you.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.